There's a lot of lateral moves going on because of the misery out there. When I say this time of year every time, you always hear people say this almost arrogantly. Oh, all the agents will leave the business when it gets tough. No, it's not just the new agents. It's almost all of you. It just happens all the time. Like you get tired of walking across the coals. You see, I want to quit my team. I want to quit going my brokerage. I want to quit this. I want to quit that. And it's usually based in emotion. It's for people that don't track their financials. It's people that don't have profit and losses. They don't regularly examine the seasonality or they don't save money well. They blame it on current expenses and current situations. So it's all reactionary. It's salespeople, not business owners. And we need to be careful with our clients right now because they will start to do that. They might even cut you, you know what I mean? Because you could be an expense and just completely give up on everything. And we are moving into an area, which is October. There's a reason they call October 1st the start of recruiting season, guys. They call it that because everybody goes grass is always greener. Everybody wants to make a lateral move, not a forward move, a move that either takes them backwards or sideways. That's lateral, right? So they just make big changes because they can't stand the pain. And it's so few people that can keep moving forward. They just make big changes. So they just shift. And this is the time of year you're going to see it left and right. You'll see it from people that blame their job for everything. You'll see it on your staffs. You'll see it on your client staffs. You'll see it in your agent population. They're miserable. They don't have any business right now. All their listings have gone away because it's the end of the season. They don't have many under contract. They don't know how they're going to make it through the next 5 or 6 months with all their expenses. So then they blame the expenses. And then what happens? Leaders get really bad. And then their agents are like, I don't need this, or we don't want this. And it's just this chain reaction that goes throughout our entire industry. So what they don't do is they don't stay the course and they quit. Everybody always says you should recruit through recruiting season or you should lead generate through recruiting season because it's either going to leave you or you're going to be getting it right now. But most can't. Most get too busy on their lateral moves and they miss the whole thing. They just get too busy. So they make lateral moves. I'm going to change companies right now. Well, you missed the entire season to either build all of your business as a lead generator for next year when you get too busy to handle it all, or to recruit all the agents that's going to bring all your business for next year. And you start tweaking things. You just take your eye off the one thing that's going to get you there. You move companies, you change careers, you say you want to be a real estate coach, you say you want to take a job as a sales manager somewhere, you get out of real estate, you start looking at other options. This is the time of year. It usually starts in early August. People start gearing up for it and they make the moves in October and November. It's just because the pain that happens every year and recruiting season starts now. Because now they're ready to make the move. They've been thinking about it. They've been getting negative. They usually get out of shape. Football season starts, which does nothing for people's health. So they start drinking too much. Things start to get colder. They drink, they eat, they get out of shape. All those things happen right now. And they get more and more miserable. And they put it all on one thing, their job. This all happens. This is like the American psychology, guys. I've been saying this for 30 years. And this is actually well proven. It gets dark right now. There's no doubt why the number of suicides quadruples in November and December. Nothing kills humans like Christmas. I'm not joking. Like people get so down during the holidays because of all these factors, especially in our industry, which is so seasonality based. So guys, the first thing that you need to do with your clients and yourselves is be aware of this fact. Be aware of it because we got to control it. Otherwise, you're just going to start blaming everything for wronging you. And I need to change. I got to go. Grass is always greener. Happens all the time. They don't even know. You try to tell someone that's in that place. They're like, no, but I'm different. They got their own reasons or excuses. And they just completely change and, start over, go someplace else. And you wonder why some people make it. People always ask me, why do some people get wildly successful? And I say one answer, focus. They stay focused on the goal. Most can't. So let's don't make fun of all the new agents that quit because this happens at every level. Very few make it up to getting anywhere close to owning a business that doesn't require them to work their brains out. Very few. It's very few. And the difference is focus. They stay on that path. They stay on that line. They ride the dips down and the dips up. And every year you're going to see it in real estate. And they just completely cancel their dreams and find a new reason. And they have a bunch of excuses. And they get very negative because they don't want to listen to the fact they failed. They can't hold themselves or this together. So they just jump to some other place and some new friends and a new job that don't really know all their deficiencies yet. They took the problem with them, themselves. We have to have those hard conversations with people. One of the reasons I have so many people that I've coached over the years or trained over the years is because I do have those hard conversations. I'm the one guy that's not a people pleaser. I'll get that tough. And I prove to them I'm the one guy that cares that much about them to have that conversation. I've been there too. I'm not like immune to it, but I've got a lot of people around me that'll set me straight. Those are the type of friends I choose. Ones that will watch me and set me straight. You know what I mean? Those are people I want to work with. I don't want to work with people to just people please me either. So it's really important right now you be that for people. If you see them doing it, because you're going to see misery, you're going to see people wanting to quit. And they may not even tell you that. So you have to watch it because you might be what they want to quit. They want to quit you and quit their whole goal. There's nothing worse this time of year when I get a guy like, he had this happen in his life and he doesn't even want to build a team anymore. Or, he really doesn't want to grow brokerage anymore. They're going into what I just said and you let them get there. You let them get too deep. This happened. I don't even care what this is. This could be that someone died. This could be anything. They'll say, this happened. So I don't want to do this anymore. So they cancel you, they cancel all their expenses, and they go straight back to being a solo agent or maybe even get out of the business entirely. There'll be some excuse, but you have to be emotionally intelligent enough to see it. And you have to get in there and actually correct it. Because if you're a people pleaser, you're just a people pleaser. That's it. But if you really want someone's respect and they see you as a good coach, that's different. You got in there and actually had a real heart-to-heart talk. You'll change them forever and they'll stay with you forever because you're one of the few people that actually told them that. And if they don't receive it well, they're probably way too deep in their decision and their denial. Way too deep. And that means we saw it too late. They've already made the decision mentally. They've maybe even taken some steps and it's too painful to undo it. So they're just going to keep going down a very miserable path. So we've got to see it right now. We got to see it. Our clients need to know this for them and for the people they work with. People are going to blame their job right now. They're going to blame the industry. They're going to blame their career. They're going to blame your brokerage. They're going to blame your team. I would say this at a sales meeting right now. I would preemptively strike this in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like I'd get this out there so everybody's self-aware. Once you realize, hey, this is what's happening. This is real. Most people in the workplace don't have to deal with this. They get a paycheck, albeit very little, every 2 weeks. We have to actually ride this roller coaster of emotion that entrepreneurs have to go through.